the south of France. I'm Stephen Fry, and I'll be your guide as we meander lazily through the lavender fields and sleepy villages of Provence. The story was written by Phoebe Smith and is called Blue Gold. You'll smell it before you even see it. That unmistakable aroma fills your nose and seeps into your senses, instantly mellowing into a smooth and soothing scent. You breathe deeply, inhaling and exhaling this floral cloud, and as you do, something unexplained washes over you. Slowly, at first, you feel your body begin to release its pent-up tension. Your breath becomes deeper, deliberate, calm. Inexplicably, those deep lines in your furrowed brow begin to unfurl, one by one, as you slowly and gently begin to relax. The scent is lavender. Here, in the southeastern corner of France, between the foothills of Mont Ventoux and the village of Sceaux, you are in deepest Provence, home to perhaps the most famous lavender fields in the entire world. Every year, between mid-June and early August, the green fields burst into a vivid color as the plants come into full bloom. First brought over to Europe thousands of years ago by traders from Persia, now modern-day Iran. This aromatic plant has long been revered for its calming properties. It can be found worldwide, from the stone-strewn mountains of the Mediterranean, Spain and Portugal, to the quaint gardens of Britain, the Pacific states of the USA, the lower reaches of South Africa, and Australia's state of Victoria. But it is perhaps most famous here, in this southeastern corner of France. As you drive deeper into the myriad fields that glow almost blue in the early morning light, you allow the scent to wash over you, breathing it in deeper with every comforting breath. You follow the winding road, weaving between the yellows of spelt and wheat fields, and then you begin to see it more of the colors, glowing somewhere between a deep purple and a light blue. A whole network of vibrant fields unfolds before you, rising and folding beneath the foothills of Mont Ventoux. This limestone peak is famous less for its location, above the purple haze, and more for its summit roads, where every summer cyclists ride the Tour de France race. But here, on the southern flanks, the focus is definitely not on speed, but on the lack of it. Between its slopes and the fortified village of Sceaux, the lavender fields spread out, offering not only a sight to behold, but also a network of walking and cycling paths where you can wander or pedal through, taking in this sublime spectacle at a distinctly slow pace. Leaving the car behind, you hear the reassuring crunch of gravel beneath your shoes as you tread deeper and deeper into the lavender fields. The plants are arranged in pleasing lines of purple, stretching out towards the ochre-washed farmsteads in the valley beyond. Around you, bees land on the buds, gathering the amber nectar from within the flowers. Though they worked hard, even their movement seems unhurried, twirling and looping methodically between the plants. Later, the honey they produce from Provence's so-called blue gold can be sampled. But for now, rather than tasting the byproduct, you join them, lazily strolling from one plant to another, stretching out your arm to touch the silvery green leaves. They feel feathery and long. Moving your hand up to the flower, you let it brush beneath your fingertips. As you do, each bloom releases a tiny cloud of perfume into the air. Strolling through the farmland, all you hear is the occasional melodic tinkle of bells adorning the necks of goats and sheep grazing on the hillsides. Above you, the sky becomes brighter as the sun rises over the mountain flanks. Far up above, something else moves slowly in curves, floating on the thermals. It's the short-toed eagle, soaring overhead, gracefully watching over this indigo patchwork of fields below. You continue along the path, arriving at an old stone-built distillery. The air becomes even thicker with the scent so strong. You stop to savor it. With every fiber of your body, you inhale deeply. As you open the old wooden door, the stills glow golden in the sunlight. Inside, a fire is lit, its orange flames licking the wood, heating vats of water above. As it boils and bubbles, it produces dense clouds of steam rising slowly. The vapor passes through clusters of lavender placed inside. As the flowers heat up, they release their molecules into the mist, carried up into the condenser, where the steam cools and turns into a liquid rich in lavender oil. Patience is the key, as over time, the oil naturally rises, separating from the water until it's ready to be collected. When the lid of the still is removed, the workshop fills once more with the sweet aroma of over 1,000 flowers. Visiting at peak season, you can see local lavender farmers coming from miles around, bringing their plants to be distilled. The lavender oil, famous for its use in aromatherapy, is said to elicit calm even in the most stressed soul. Its distinct scent not only soothes the senses, but also aids sleep, helping it come naturally. And there's a distinctly sleepy feel at another famous site in Provence, to the southwest, set on the edge of the Vaucluse Mountains, along the Luberon Valley. High on a promontory is the hilltop town of Gordes. Nestled within it is a place called Notre Dame d'Esnanque Abbey, founded in 1148. This serene, grey-stoned building is home to a group of Cistercian monks who, like many in the region, tend to their own fields of lavender. They harvest their plants to create their own version of lavender oil, used in aromatherapy, soaps, and perfume. They also keep bees, whose honey helps bring in further revenue. Life in Esnanque is slow, so much so that some visitors choose to stay for a spiritual retreat, spending up to 8 days here in silence, meandering through the lavender fields or meditating to find inner calm. But even for those who don't stay, simply walking through the fields offers a spiritual journey, a peaceful respite. After all, every journey works up an appetite. In Provence, even the culinary treats are infused with lavender's calming essence. Lavender infused food, from breads to ice cream to tea. You can even find small vials of lavender oil to drop into a bath or onto your pillow. After your walk, try a lavender sorbet or drink in a cup of lavender-infused tea. The earthy tones of the lavender bloom inside you, grounding you, preparing you for the evening. As the sun sets, the lavender fields glow in hues of pinkish purple, painting the landscape into a work of art, just like the masterpieces by Cézanne, Picasso, Van Gogh, and Monet, who all love this region. On August 15th, the small village of Sceaux comes alive with festivities, celebrating the end of the lavender harvest. People dress in traditional costumes, folk music fills the valley, and market stores set up to sell local wares, including freshly distilled lavender. As the last flowers are gathered, the air turns a deep cerulean, and the rhythmic sound of sickles cutting through lavender dances with the breeze. The end of the season is upon this little Provence enclave. The fields will rest, ready to begin the cycle once more. As you stand at the edge of the field, you can see it all in your mind's eye. The lavender, the vibrant blue and purple hues of Provence. You hold a cluster of lavender in your hand, rubbing its delicate petals between your fingers. The scent fills your nose once more, slowing your breathing, relaxing every muscle in your body. You long to stay, but no matter, for every time you smell the reassuring scent of France's blue gold, you will be instantly transported back to this place, to the sunset, where the fields glow in an impossibly deep purple haze. In the rolling foothills of peaceful Provence, you'll always be here. Good night.